Hello everyone, and this is not physics. As you know from my previous video, I have retired from teaching, although I still maintain many of my physics textbooks and others, including my metallurgy textbooks, which are, well, down here. However, I am slowly transitioning into my retirement, as you can see here in my second bookcase, which was completely filled with a variety of other textbooks of various courses that I taught. They are now gone. Slowly I am working on this bookcase. It's not as easy as it looks. I have an attachment to all of this information, all these textbooks. Slowly I am going to remove them. However, this particular video is Tankless Water Heater Maintenance Part 1. May 2023, we bought a tankless water heater. We removed our water tank, and it was a rental at the time, so we removed that rental water heater and we decided to buy a tankless water heater. And it requires some maintenance. So that was in May 2023. It is now October 2024, and I thought, maybe I should go and have a look at the maintenance manual, at least the manual that came with it. And here is the manual. Let's have a look inside of this manual and see what it says regarding maintenance. Here is the manual. The manufacturer is Rinnai. Tankless water heater for residential purposes. And here are different model numbers. Quickly going through this, has all sorts of information for the technicians who actually install these units. Obviously, I had a professional install it. Going through this, as I was looking at this, because I knew it required some maintenance. Diagnostic codes. It's all electronic, just like everything else is these days. And I run across this page here where it says maintenance. Has some warning signs, of course, if I'm going to be working with gas, which I won't be doing. I'm not touching the gas at all. I'm not qualified to do anything with natural gas lines. I will call somebody who is qualified to do that. Snow accumulation, that's if the unit is installed outside. Mine is indoors. As I was leafing through this, I noticed this section. Cleaning and inspecting the air filter for indoor units. Well, I have an indoor unit. Maybe I should have a look at that air filter, because it's been a year and a half from May 2023 and we're now in October 2024. And it says here to maintain optimal performance, periodically inspect the air filter. Yeah, let's do that. If it appears dirty, we're going to do some cleaning. And it has instructions. Here's where the air filter is located. There's the unit. I need to get to that air filter, and it has some instructions here, step by step. I'm going to follow these instructions when I'm actually next to the unit. Here is the tankless unit in my basement. Next to it is my furnace. I have everything here crowded in this one little corner. Now that I'm retired, I get a chance to do some painting and do some cleaning up here now that that big tank isn't here anymore, restricting me from getting into that corner. Over here on the left is some instructions. Model unit and some other instructions all the way down. Over on the front of the unit, it has some controls. They're easy enough to do. There's up, down for the amount of temperature that I want. And over on the right hand side is, well, some more information. Caution. I've read all of this. And for your safety, read before operating. So yep, I have read all of this before I go ahead and do a filter change, or filter cleaning, I should say. All in all, the unit has worked flawlessly for at least a year and a half now that I have owned it. But as everything else, including this guy, it does require maintenance in order to stay at peak performance. So let's go ahead and see what I can do about cleaning the air filter. Step 1 in the instructions for cleaning, it says power off the water heater. Push the on-off button located at the right-hand side of the controller. It must be there somewhere. And the display will go blank when the power is off. Let's have a look. Here's the controller. On-off. Done. Step 2, it says remove the front panel. Remove the 4 screws securing the front panel. Remove the front panel and locate the filter at the upper right-hand corner of the water heater. Well, here's the unit. I don't see any screws. They must be hidden behind this little panel. I haven't done this before. This is my first time doing this. I'm assuming this thing comes off somehow. Here we go. I'm going to gently pull it outward. Must have some kind of a clip inside. There they go. Oh. You know, 1 screw there. 1 screw, and I guess I'll do the same thing here. So panels on both sides are off, here and on that side. And this is a Phillips screwdriver. Well, that's a Phillips screwdriver, that's a Phillips screw. Just a matter of removing those 4 screws, and let's see what's behind that panel. I've removed the panel, and behind the panel, I just put it here in a carpeted section of my basement. There's a whole lot more instructions, as well as some kind of little instruction booklet. However, what I am most interested in is filter. Some light in here. Filter, pull to clean. Don't want to touch anything else, of course. It's not often that I find the instructions actually match the unit itself. Back to the instructions, it says here, remove the 4 screws, remove the front panel, done. Remove the air filter by pulling out the filter pull to clean tab. Now there's the filter pull to clean tab, and it's located exactly where the instructions say it ought to be. So let's do that. Pull to clean. Must be stuck at some point here. Just have to wiggle it a little bit. And there it is. And what do we have? Oh, some flies. A couple of bugs. And the opening itself, well, there isn't much there. There's our filter. Here I am in my kitchen sink. And further reading, it says here, with mild dish soap and a soft bristle brush. Scrub the filter area of the air filter door. Well, there isn't much to scrub here other than remove a few bugs. And then it says, with clean water, rinse with soap. With clean water, rinse the soap off the filter. Dry the filter with a lint-free cloth and put it back. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that off camera. Here it is, all cleaned. Last step, number 5, inspect and replace the air filter. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this air filter. Here is the filter. Now it's all replaced. But before I close it up, let's take a closer look. Everything here looks clean. It looks well built. Looking across here, well, it's also got a scan symbol there. That you don't know what it would do, but welcome to the world of electronics. And down at the bottom is do not touch. A warning. Only qualified people can touch this. Not a problem there. A couple of small cobwebs down at the very, very bottom. And the unit is still off. Now all I got to do is replace the panel and turn it back on. Tankless water heater maintenance part 1 turned out to be a rather simple project. This was the first time I've actually done that project. I didn't really know what to expect. I'm rather happy that the instructions were very clear and there really wasn't much to do except clean a few bugs off the air filter.